Hello everybody, welcome, it's me, Kano, haha, I'm here. I was just asked to do some lore on server, so I'm very briefly just recording this scene. It should hopefully not be too long, but I want to make sure you guys saw it, so I'm making a little video of it so we can show it off. Yeah, but no stream. So hope you guys are doing well. We're just about to hop into PSMP and you'll see how this little interaction plays out. Got a lot of phlegm, sorry. Blah. Alright, hello everyone, good to see all of you. Hello! Christark has asked us to come over to the castle, so I'm about to do that right now. Alright, let us get over there and see what we are doing. Okay, going to the northern. Alright. So no. Oh, c'est quoi les over there? Let's go say hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. It's you.
Hi. It's you. Hello.
It is you. Yes, it is me. Hello. I am in all of my glory, standing around.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank
I
you.
heard that they were waiting for you here.
Oh, have they been showering
I'm
it?
just fishing.
I'm nervous, Skylar. I got the message. No, I got the message.
Yeah.
I got the message from Christark, simply saying, "Oh,
But
can
also
I?"
just
Wait.
I'm pretty sure they're in a group.
Oh.
Look, go ahead. I'm not invited.
Well, no,
You
okay.
got a message from Christark. What's up?
Well, never mind. Down the things in this year. I want to talk about it. We can talk about it later.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I now feel awkwardly offended. No.
No, it is more. Do you want to know my honest opinion? I get a message from Christark saying, "Oh, you want to? Can I talk with you?" And I was like, "Oh, sure, I'd love to hang out with Christark. It's nice." And then he says, "Oh, can you come to the castle? Vincent will meet us there." And I'm like, "Okay, why is Vincent involved?" And then he's like, "Oh, we were in a meeting and we are talking about you and we wanted to come over." And I'm like,
"Oh, you're in trouble."
So it is not exactly the most reassuring of things.
Wait, what did you say?
I really wished that Ollie written down that little thing about Balefire that you said. Anyway,
But anyways, that is all. I hope I come back out of this alive, Scalia, so I hopefully will see you shortly.
Yeah. If you die, I don't know. I'll take your house.
Oh, well, it's not for you. I don't even think you're in my little will that I have. Is it?
What the fuck?
I haven't written a big one. It's just a little note that I wrote down before I did the thing with Arlo and Belfast the other day. I don't want an emergency will.
Well, what the fuck am I gonna get if you die then?
I don't know. My well wishes or something?
Fuck. Okay. Cool. I'll light a candle. I don't know.
Oh,
All
thanks.
the kind of bullshit. So.
You know, I think about it now later. Do not worry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me some stuff. Like, what the fuck? If I die, you get like my
I know, but
entire estate.
it's boring to sit around and write down things like, "Oh, I'm going to die. Here's where this goes. This is where this goes there." It's so boring. Who wants to spend time doing that?
Well, usually people who think they're gonna die.
Exactly, and I'm not going to, so you know, there's no worries.
Well, you might now. So.
That is true. Should I write it down now? Should I write this down before we have
Yeah.
this meeting?
no,
Vincent?
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay. Alright, I'll be back. Skylia.
Alright. Good luck.
Thank you.
Unless you like die of a heart attack, but I highly
hope
doubt that would
not.
happen.
I don't think my family has a history of heart attacks. At least from what I know.
1, 2, 3 in the group.
Oh, okay.
You like this
Can you
one?
go under the table?
Oh, Olivier.
Hello.
I think they've been taking their time very seriously in here.
I don't listen.
If
Anyway.
it's okay. If anything that just reassures me that this is not some sort of intervention or something.
Hey,
This is mine now.
what did God? You disappeared.
Why is it so small in your hands?
I don't know.
Put it back.
And that's not playing music.
Good. Anyway, Christark, after you.
Well, Skylar liked that one. It was very mysterious. But yeah, so we had a little more. What did I say? I think it's been about a week and a half
Is it?
since we last had that talk.
Is
I
it
don't
really been
remember.
that long ago now?
Maybe a week
No,
at least.
At least a week. Not even.
I might be losing track of my days.
I mean, well, a little less. I think a little less than a week, because it was it not.
It's like
Was it
Tuesday or Wednesday?
No,
Yeah.
it was. No, it was Wednesday, because that is when we went to go look for Zach. Has he come home yet?
No. I got a letter in the mail. I got a letter on my porch telling me supposedly where he is, like giving me actual coordinates, but I don't know if
Oh.
I don't know if I trust the letter. Last time we got a random letter and he followed it. This happened, so
Cool. But he went alone. You know, if you need backup, I would be more than happy to help you look.
Yeah.
I think we could. I guess we could a little after the conversation. We could maybe plan something. But
Anyways, sorry. Yes,
That's
no,
okay.
it's been a little less than a week since we last spoke.
and I know you said you were. I don't remember the exact phrasing. I don't know. We just talked about them, like mind blinking. But we did come up with like where I would like the court to go towards the coronation, and we have set a date for it.
Oh, okay. Value to be
If you
the
want to write
official
that in
emperor.
you want to write this in your calendar.
Oh, but certainly. I can put
It'll
it into a
be-
book.
August 2nd, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay. August 2nd. Okay,
It'll be
put it
both the
down.
ball and coronation.
Okay.
Oh, Vincent, we need to come up with like a poster for that too, by the way.
No, I know, it's kind of my job with Radiant Craft.
Okay.
Well, that would be nice that you are so that is all official now. You will be coordinated and everything is good there.
Definitely nervous about that, but we also. It may end up being, in a way, someone else's coronation, sort of.
Okay.
Because I've been thinking it through, and I've asked both you and Nixie, of course.
Mhm.
But in the current state, I would like you to take up, I guess, would it be places Viscount, or if at the time we could, but I will probably keep the Viscount as the title, but I'd like you to take up the position.
Oh.
And then in the unfortunate scenario we can't do anything and find any update on Helen, Nixie will take up the second position.
I see. Well, I certainly hope that nothing would come of it. I am. Wow, I am a bit flabbergasted, admittedly. I know we talked about it before, but it's been so little time. I barely thought about it now. But no,
That's fair.
I am.
My apologies for kind of just bringing this up out of the blue.
It is okay. I understand the timeline for you probably feels a bit different than for the regular people. You probably talked to me and had already thought of this sort of thing weeks ahead in advance. Whereas I take every day by day because this is all I can afford to do.
Well, I think we kind of want to have it settled so we can do preparations and stuff. Because it's gonna be a busy month, I think, for the entire kingdom.
That is true. Oh goodness.
For the ball and everything.
Okay, so then, sorry, my brain is thinking, because if you are doing coronation on the 2nd of August, I have my event I want to do as well, and I don't want to do that after I become an heir, because then that's going to change everything. That would change everything. So I need to do it before. Okay, So I need to have my event before the coronation, because otherwise it would not work and it would be bad. Which is fine.
I'm sorry if this causes a.
No, it is not. It would be totally fine. I've only recently started scouting out locations, so I will need to get together with Skylar ASAP and figure out the remaining.
I believe they're
spots.
fishing.
Right, no, they're outside. I saw them earlier. So I can talk with them about that, certainly. Sorry, either way. That is my problem, not yours. Though you will be taking part, so hopefully you still be available if you are interested.
Nah, come hang out and try the games.
Okay, good. Yes, because no, if I was royalty during that whole thing, it would change everything. So it's better I do it before. But anyways, okay. Well,
Of course, you and Nixie would both go to like some like studying training to get the help you would and anything you would need. And both Rowena and Vincent would be there to help you guys.
right. No, that is entirely fair. I mean, I know you are planning ahead. I sincerely hope we can find Helen if she's out there somewhere. I mean, if there's any sign of her.
Another question for you. Typically, the heirs would live in the castle, but you're also free if you'd like to just stay in your home. It was just an offer if you would like to move into the castle.
Oh, I mean, it would be a very interesting place. I think the hard part is I don't know. That is a
You're
very
definitely free to stay in your own house.
It's a very good question because on the one hand, I'm realizing as well that my home for the longest time I've called it the bachelor pad. That is what it is known as, Olivier's bachelor pad, and it is my home. But after this event, and if I become coronated, which yes, I'm assuming now you told me it will be.
Well, how it would go
this
is
way.
I get coordinated,
Right.
and then I gotta give a whole speech, and in the speech it would be kind of saying, I can't think of the exact word, but announcing all my members of the court, and it would be announcing at the time the new heirs.
Gotcha. That seems like a very good time to do it. But no, I mean, I will think about it. I appreciate the offer. It may be a good time if everything works out, because then it is like leaving a part of my life behind and moving on to the next one. Though I love my home very dearly. I spent a lot of time making it, and it's very special to me.
It's very nice.
I'm glad you like it. It is my little home, and I love it very much. My silk moths especially are a big part of my life. I would not want to leave them behind. If I were to move here, I probably would need to move all my silk moths with me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Alma
if
will love that.
Yeah, no, they'll love that. If you decide to move in here, my lady in waiting old quarters is open. It's a bit bigger than the rooms that are offered to the heirs. It has a tree where you can put your Soth moss. That's where mine were previously before I moved, and it has a little garden next to it that you can plant stuff in.
Oh,
I think we also do plan to do renovations anyways. To change a few things around, so we could, if you have anything you'd like at the time, you could suggest it.
I appreciate it. I mean, right now, I think I would think about it. My brain does not want to think too far ahead.
That's completely fair.
This is it's a lot to process.
I
So
kind of feel bad just throwing this on you.
do not feel bad about it. I am not used. Well, I am not used to having things change so quickly around me. When where I live and the life I choose to live, I get to take things at my own pace, and so it is just a bit different for me. But I am sure that I will learn to adjust to what is needed for certain parts of it, and I am honored that this is something that you would wish for me to receive. And if it was not already obvious to confirm, I more than happily accept this. I am supposing that as an heir, would I need to say an oath like I would if I were to be a knight? Because I was sort of
Did you have to take on an oath? Because I was not around for that.
No, I kind of got just thrown. It's hard because I don't know if I ever told you. I kind of got adopted into the whole thing.
Oh,
So
There's no oath for an
Not really.
heir. No,
Okay.
there's no oath. It's just you're coming into the role understanding one day possibly if something happens to Christark, Vincent, or I, because the line of succession is changing as well. Christark wanted to change it around. So it would go Christark, Vincent, me, you, Nixie. So that's how it would be until you guys feel it as if you're ready
it's kind
to
of because
take on the role fully.
I would feel bad, and this is just saying if something were to happen to me. And that'd be a lot because of this. It would throw you guys right under the bus into the line of succession and running the kingdom, which is, as I've experienced a whole lot to just be thrown into it.
right. No, and it is, I think, a very wise choice. There's a lot of components to think about and consider.
Mm-hmm. And if anything does happen to Christark, me and Vincent wouldn't just totally take over. We would come to you guys and ask you if you think you're ready first before anything. That way, if you do want the opportunity to try, you at least have it, or at least that's how I would view it and how I would do it. But, yeah. You just come into it with the understanding that you could possibly run a kingdom at some point.
Right. Which I think is very fair. But if there's one thing I know, is that with my friends by my side, there's nothing that I cannot do. So, it is something that
And we're all here to help.
which is, I think, a very good thing. And, obviously, if I'm, I say it as if. It's not, I know it's been decided, but, when all is said and done, I would be very happy to provide support in what ways I can to you as well, and to everyone else. But it'll be perhaps good. I know, Vincent, you and I have not gotten to talk very much, so this might enable us to be more conversational. And, if it means I get to see Zach all the time, and I can tell him, hey, Zach, you are the captain of the knights, I need you to walk me around, I will not say no to seeing him around all the time.
Yes. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
also beneficial since you have a lot of connections elsewhere as well. Kind of just how I'm viewing it too. That
Yeah.
it makes it a good purpose to have you be like a person to help with kingdom relations.
That is well. Well, I've talked to every person. To be honest, I'm on good terms with, I think, all of the heirs. Well, not the heirs, all the princesses from the other kingdoms. Like, I need to plan a picnic again with the High Lady and Xaros in the Nether. And I see the High Vessel around a lot, I think probably because of my connections with Bedfire. And so we've talked a number of times. And Oli is someone I like to spend time with when I get the chance to. So I have quite good relationships with them, at least to my knowledge.
Mhm.
But, okay. Was there anything else that you wish to speak with me about, Emperor? Or soon to be
Not really.
Emperor?
Is there any more? I don't know. I guess it's a bit more of a Rowena thing, but is there any more ideas or things for the ball you'd like to suggest?
In terms of what? Just in general?
Or kind of just in general. I know you suggested stuff before.
What I remember I suggested, I think it'd be good if there was live music. I thought it'd be very fun to give the bands a chance to perform during the event. I mean, what is a ball? I honestly do not know much about balls aside from the ones I've recently attended.
Well,
bosses.
I know we might have some like accessories. I'm not too sure about that.
It's fair.
Because it's kind of gonna be a celebration in general, I think.
Oh, actually, I do have a suggestion then.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be I don't know if Nixie would be interested in something. Again, and this is something that would be very unrelated. But for voidlings, something I've always thought would be very interesting is if we had, not special, but you know, when I put my blindfold on, it's sometimes very hard to take it off. It would be nice if there are blindfolds that we could more easily take off of our heads if we need to for easy access.
Yeah.
So if that is something we wish to premiere at the ball, or if it's something that even we could just ask for in general from Radiant Craft, then that is something that I would be very interested in. I would even go so far as to say that if there were to be a blindfold with a special pattern, maybe with like some silk moss on it, that could be a very nice gift for me to become an heir. Just saying, I would take it. You know, I would wear that quite well. You know, it is not exactly very ball related, but if I have the means to ask, then I will do so.
Yeah, I'll
Silk.
definitely. He's writing it down. We'll definitely take a look into it and see what we can do with that. But I feel like that would be very doable. Our blindfolds are just pieces of cloths anyway. So.
Right, exactly. You know, there's some things that we can actually like tear off instead of me having to gaze into the void for minutes upon end and then flashing back into reality. I don't know why the blindfolds are always so hard to take off. It is,
Yeah.
it is hard. Maybe it's some sort of magic that binds them to us.
Maybe, I'm not sure, but it's definitely a good idea.
We should search for a book on that. Why do blindfolds stay stuck to our heads?
I never thought about it like that.
Well, anyways, otherwise for both stuff I do not know. Unless you're looking for something as a particular preference of mine, there is nothing I really care for.
Okay.
Wait, so then at the ball, will I have to do the dance participation things that the royalty does?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that means I can ask a lot of people to dance with me. That'll be fine.
He's way more thrilled about it than like half the royal.
I like to dance. It's so fun, you know. Get a chance to be with people and get to socialize and do things.
Now
You know?
you get a dance card now.
I know. People will have a reason to want to ask me to go and do things. So of course, I guess I won't be a commoner anymore. So people looking to fill out the commoner part will not be able to use me anymore, which would be sad. So I will really have to make sure I get in my dance parts. If I want to get a dance with Arlo, I have to ask for it right away.
You guys would be filling out each other's dance cards.
Yes, exactly. No, to work out. But okay. Or do I need to wear something special? Like extra special?
I think we have a theme, somewhat idea of, right? Darker colors.
Yeah, gothic, darker colors. It'll be like Ender Dragon themed.
Oh, that sounds
like,
fun.
yeah, more like kind of traditional. It's kind of, you know, like how for festivals we wear the kimonos, which is way more
Right.
traditional. We're doing more like modern-ish clothing, but kind of like teetering on like traditional and more like modern, if that makes sense.
Okay, I think I get an idea for that. It's more, I just know recently some of my fashion choices have drawn attention from a certain Navarian captain of the guard. And so I want to ensure that if I am now going to be representing the kingdom at this ball, I think I might need to put more effort into finding an outfit that would be more palatable to him, not just myself, which is sort of disappointing. I feel like I found my style and he always wants to climb it.
Your style's fine.
No, be yourself.
Are
Wear
you
what
sure?
Be
want.
yourself.
Yes.
We're not gonna make you dress overly.
Well, I know,
Yeah,
but
just-
I know that my clothing choices have received scrutiny.
I wear a straw hat around sometimes. I think we're fine with how people dress.
Okay.
I mean, more
Where-
clothing would be preferable, but
You don't want less? I could just show everything. This is your new heir of the end. Everyone, see me from all angles. No, I am not the kind of person. Creepy. Ugh, no.
You wear what makes you comfortable.
Okay. But then I-
Yes. No, man. No. That would go back on what my statement was.
but I am looking into also from Radiant Craft getting Christark a custom crown done.
Oh,
Oh my
nice.
god, I get to wear a crown.
And then the heirs, I'm looking into getting you and then Helen or Nixie, like little circlets to wear.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I've never. It's funny, despite the fact that I always wear a blindfold, I don't think I usually wear any hats. So it'd be sort of interesting to see how that goes.
I get to wear crown. Yeah.
Is there a reason why you cannot wear one now?
But I just don't want to.
His horns get in the way. We have to, we have to special order a crown.
That is
for his
entirely fair.
horns.
I was like, because even if you can't wear the princess crown, you could always
Yeah,
wear
if
like
I-
a paper crown or
So I
something.
tried to. It'd be wearing the crown on my horns if I tried to at this
Right, it
point.
would dangle
No,
a little bit.
that'd be hilarious. We just have his horns and we just make that like a little mini crown.
What if it's just dangling off one of my horns?
That's what I was hinting at.
Right. That is fair. Well, if I think of anything, I will be sure to let you know. But I think I trust your judgment. Based on the Star Festival, I do not think I have anything to say with regards to how well it was. So I want to say that that was a well-organized event. So if you bring that same gusto to this, then it will be immaculate.
Thank you. But yeah, no, it'll hopefully be great and nothing will go wrong. So,
Why
Well,
do you say it like that?
I'm scared. Every time I go to an event or a festival, I'm just terrified something bad is gonna happen, and then nothing ever does, and then I'm freaking myself out.
and
for no
honest, I don't
reason.
think any of the events I've ever been to have anything bad happen to them at all.
No.
Realistically, the last thing that happened at an event was the funeral where I went, ooh.
Well, this isn't a funeral. Well, I mean, hope not. That would be tragic. Imagine a funeral or coronation in one day. That would be a very bad idea. If anyone dies, we're not allowed to plan it during the coronation. It has to be a separate day.
Oh wow.
Good.
Yeah, but
Yes.
is there anything else y'all want to discuss?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then, I suppose I will leave you out to it. I just was taking care of very minor things at my house, nothing of any importance. But if there's anything you need of me, then I'm happy to do that. I know I mentioned before that I will be around hopefully on Wednesday more actively. I'll be more available. I'm just, putzing around the other days. But if there's anything else you need of me before then just give me a mental heads up and I will try my best to be around.
Of course.
Okay. Well, wonderful. Well, I greatly appreciate all of you and I will, I suppose I'm going to confirm this now. I suppose I am not allowed to say anything until the day of the coronation about this to anyone.
I would
That-
say
I would say maybe keep it on the low
yes.
for now.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say if you want to tell people you trust, go ahead. The one person who I would suggest you not tell is Paige.
Oh. Okay. That is no problem. I thought you were going to say Skylar, and I was like, oh, well, about that.
Oh no.
I already told him that you talked to me about being Aaron. He's like, oh, really? And I was like, I know, right? And then he was outside there, and so who knows? He could be connecting the dots. So if he asks me, I might tell him. But otherwise,
That's fair.
me and Paige get along very well. I don't have to tell her everything about my life, so that is okay. Besides,
We'll
then
probably
she can be
inform the
surprised.
court or the kingdom soon, anyways.
Yeah, it's just she talks a lot into
That
a
is
lot of
fair.
people.
Am I allowed to tell Belfar?
I think I may
it's-
bring it up at our next big meeting with the other kingdoms.
Okay, so simply
'Cause I
don't.
already have to bring it up, the coronation up with them.
Okay, then I think for now, unless I hear otherwise from you, I will pretend as if this is not happened. I will live my life absolutely normal. And then as I get closer, I will ask if it is okay for me to tell certain people and then go about it that way. Because, otherwise I don't want to ruin my perfect image as the bachelor either way, so it is important. I have to keep it preserved. It's important. If people think I'm an heir, then they would welcome for me being an heir, not because I am me. So I want to ensure that it's all good.
Yes.
Anyways, alright, I will depart. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
You as well. Enjoy your night, and please tell me if there's a time that you are planning to go to check out the Scarlets, or if you don't want to, there's no pressure. I just want to help, because I care a lot about Zach too, after especially everything we saw. So, but
I'll definitely let you know.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Adieu.
Bye bye.
Hey, Why are you so terrified? You could see me walking. I literally came through the bridge and walked over.
No.
Are you zoned out?
I was writing a song.
You're writing a song? Are you fishing? How do you write a song while you're fishing?
I was not fishing.
Are you pretending to fish?
No, I was in another world.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Listen, I will let you continue. You can keep writing your song.
No, it's fine.
The meeting went well.
Okay, one moment. Yes, hello.
Hello. The meeting went well. I can technically tell you what happened, but I've been told I
Tell
cannot
me
tell.
everything.
But I cannot tell everyone. And also, it's also very important that for the sake of the event we are planning, I do not want anyone to know about this. Okay? Other than who I
Hold on, I
personally.
need to criticize the music taste real quick.
You don't like this?
No, what is this?
It's like a rock anthem. Oh, it is over. Stop it. Are you complaining like a Karen to them? Are you saying, do you have a permit to play this music so loudly inside of this cassette?
I've just been... No. Why would I ask anyone for permits for anything? Olivier, you know me
That
better.
is very fair. You just do it whenever you want.
I'm criticizing the music taste.
What do you prefer?
Oh, they were playing something quite nice before. But
Oh,
yes,
I
tell
see.
me everything.
Okay. Well, remember... Yeah, I can actually say this without being too specific. Remember that conversation we had literally yesterday that I told you I had been talked to about Christark about something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently, I am the one that has been chosen to...
Oh, they confirmed it.
They said today, apparently, they talked about it because they want to begin planning things out already because they are planning a coronation for Christark. And
Oh,
during that
shit.
time, they want to announce people who are joining up with the cult. And so they asked me
When is
today.
it gonna happen?
He's going to make an official announcement about it, but it's the 2nd of August.
Huh. That's not that far away.
No, it is less than a month away. Which means that I know I sort of kind of put an idea in our heads about when we want to do this whole bachelor thing. But it means for sure,
Thinking about that.
for sure,
Hey,
we...
this isn't gonna be public knowledge, right? No, we're keeping that a secret, right? Because that...
This?
Well, this, considering, like, if the news gets out that you might become heir, well, the entire point of the Bachelor event...
That's exactly what I said.
Nothing.
This is exactly what I was telling them. So we need to make sure we do it beforehand. And from what I know, well, it sounds like Christark might tell the other cults eventually. So, like, you know, tell the overworlders, tell...
Hold on, do we need to, like, tell Christark why we're keeping it a secret, then?
Well,
Look, there might be goblins in the courts, right?
I mean, potentially, but if I ask them all to take part before it is announced,
True.
then we know. I was going about it where I was asking people in person before, but I could spend some time tonight and make letters and send it to everyone that I want to
Okay.
put on my list.
Need to do it immediately, then.
Okay, that is something I can get a simple message made, you know, in around, and you know, because then we can get it figured out. Because I think if the coronation is happening on the 2nd of August,
Second, yeah.
then perhaps we could aim for I don't know, having the bachelor maybe
Sooner
on
the better.
right. I still want to allow us time to. Me and Paige did some scouting out the
A
other.
week before the coronation, maybe?
Maybe I think perhaps it will be the 26th of July. Or
Okay,
sometimes that
okay.
weekend perhaps would be a good idea. You know, whether that be
Mm-hmm.
Saturday or Sunday. Because I know for some of the parts of the events, I did not want to.
Maybe this, then.
Right, so we have time to still get our pieces together. And you
Yeah.
know, I know we have grand plans about how it is all going to be executed, but we don't have to spend a lot of time doing building necessarily. We can use locations that are already made. I found, me and Paige did scouting and found several islands that are good candidates for us to use for the survivor portion. Everything else can be
I need
used
to get
with.
you an outfit.
Right, but
Okay, okay. Picture this: sunglasses.
sunglasses?
Sunglasses.
Are those just glasses that have the sun on them?
Olivier, don't tell me you don't know what sunglasses are.
I don't wear them.
Okay, you know how my glasses are opaque like this? Smaller, and they're usually black and they shield your eyes from the sun a little. Don't think they're too effective on voidlings, though. I'll be so real with you.
Probably not, but this is okay. To be honest, it even matter to me because I like the sun, so it is different. Maybe I don't know, but I mean I
Well,
guess I could
They're also the sign of a cool guy.
Oh really? Then why have I never worn them before, Skylar? If they are sign of a cool guy, if I'm already
Yeah,
cool.
honestly, step up your game, Olivier, and that's what we're gonna do for this event.
What? Okay. So Skylar, since you are helping me, I will trust your judgment. So if there is a design you want me to wear for it, then I will oblige. But just keep me included in the process, I guess, is all.
Oh, you'll be included because we're gonna be making posters.
Posters?
Yes. Photo shoot, posters.
What's popping?
Everyone. Ah!
Oh, hello, Christark.
I was flying over the air. Did I scare you that bad?
Skylar's just been
Planning
very
the event.
hyper-focused. Yes, we are planning our event. Which, well, I guess, so, no, well, do we...
I feel like we want to make this clear before everything gets sabotaged.
Okay,
Personal take.
I think that's fair. Okay, Christark, so remember 2 seconds ago how I was saying about how I was wondering who I could tell and who I could not tell, and then you said you're planning to tell the cards about the fact that you want
Maybe
to make
let's
me...
not do it where everyone can see, though. This is the least private area in the castle.
I guess the fact that
feel.
Christark saw us here also evidence
The
of that.
fact that... Yeah, literally even a little bit to the side.
Okay. Sorry, we're talking. We are moving and talking around. Remember how I said I'm planning my bachelor event?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Right, and I'm very excited about it, and you're going to take part in it. It's going to be great. Well,
Trap. For goblins.
yes, it is a multi-purpose event. And so we wanted to say, Skylar thought of it, I did not think of it. I guess I should ask, when are you planning to tell the cards about the status change for me?
Well, realistically, the only other person to tell is Amma right now.
I mean,
Oh.
yes, from our card, or do you mean from the other cards too?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned you're going to potentially tell the other
I'm gonna
audience
inform them about the coronation and other things probably at our next big meeting.
Okay. Could the information of Olivier becoming an heir be maintained a bit of a secret?
I'm
Or a
keeping
little
it
bit
on the
longer?
low for now. I may tell the princesses at most, but I'm not
Are you
100.
sure that they don't share that information?
Oh no, if I'm gonna tell anyone, I'm gonna make sure it's kept secret.
Okay, good. Because honestly, people knowing that Olivier might be heir ruins the entire plan. Entire
Well, that's
thing's
why it's-
broken.
Well, that's why you think he wants to plan it before the coronation happens.
Well, no, this is what I was saying. This is why, because I was not being
No, I'm
entirely
most likely
false
gonna
with you.
keep it on the down low though.
Okay, it is more because if people, well, I'm going to send out invitations tonight because I originally was asking people in person to, see if they'd be interested because it's more organic, and I can use my charming self to win them over. But if it is not as, to keep the timeline in mind, I want to make sure I ask them and hear an answer from them before they know that I am here. Because if they know, then the trap will not be as effective for those that they are trying to get to be part of it. But it's also a regular bachelor event too. It's not just a trap. It is.
Well,
I'm
it's kinda
actually.
just, yeah.
It is more. We have. I wouldn't say it in so many words, but I have a feeling that anyone who's part of it, who wants to be my friend and tries, is not a goblin, whereas those who are would be more interested.
A little bit more specific.
Well, I know, but it is different. Either way, it's complicated. It's a bit of logic. It's a train that goes around. It makes sense. I promise. But
It's a way to rule out some potential goblins. Not all, but there's certain suspicions
right.
that, depending on how they act during the event, well, might either confirm or rule out. Well, not really fully rule out, but at least there's a chance they might either confirm our suspicions or lower our suspicions.
Right.
I see.
So that is all. But it's also just a time for me to hang out with my friends as well. So it is a mix of both things. I'm not saying everyone we are inviting is suspected of being a goblin.
Absolutely not.
Valid them. No. I'm simply saying it's multi-purpose.
Yeah, no, we suspect you, Your Highness.
Oh.
No, if I suspected you to be a goblin, I would not want to be elf under you. No offense.
I just hope everyone has a fun time.
Me too. That is my goal as well. Ideally, I'd like to prove that none of them are goblins, and then we can all be happy.
I don't think that's physically possible with the plan.
Well, maybe Skylar, maybe it's just to prove that everyone I choose to be my friend is not a goblin. Okay, maybe I'm just good at making friends.
I feel like the extent of the plan really doesn't cover all that many people besides, like one suspect.
There's a lot of people, Skylar.
Okay. But it's, the way you explain it makes sense for the person. I don't see how it extends to others. Nearly as much. I'm just saying.
You just do not see the whole picture, that is all.
Okay. Well, you'll see your part of the picture, I'll see my part of the picture.
Right. Which right now is you planning a photo shoot for me, right?
Yes, exactly. You're gonna look so hot when I'm done with you.
It'll be very interesting.
I'm gonna make this man look hotter. Can you imagine that?
Interesting.
you don't sound interested.
That is a very good political response from Christark.
Yeah.
Something.
It is okay. I meant to be Christark's type,
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
alright.
he seems completely absorbed in this plan. Sounds riveting to him.
Yeah. Totally.
Anyways,
Well, thank you. Keeping the air thing a secret's going to be crucial.
Let's see. I know.
Are you alright, Your Highness?
It's just interesting what I'm hearing.
about what?
This entire thing.
Oh, it is.
I'm
We're
glad
using
it's
our
gonna
brains.
I know.
Maybe we
being
should not have said
useful.
this thing. Maybe we should have just left it be. I feel
I
like
feel judged.
Christark's opinion of me has drastically changed in the last 10 minutes. And I
Your
don't know if I'd
opinion is
accept-
the same as it's been.
Okay.
Wait, what about mine?
I mean, yours is better than it used to be.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, so good.
Right.
Wait, what did it used to be?
Well, I've only interacted with you a few times before, though.
True, true.
Wasn't very highly because of just some scenarios, but it's fine.
Oh, you were also very stuck
I'm a
up back
change.
then. You're not as stuck up now.
I only have the ego that I deserve to have.
Is that how you view it?
I would like you to point out anyone who's better at magic than I. Oh, okay, Mayron. Besides Mayron, who's better at magic than I am. And she's only better at arcane than me. I'm
Right.
the jack of all trades.
That is true, you are indeed, but arcane's a pretty big deal.
Oh, it is. She's absolutely incredible, perfect in every way, and can do no wrong.
At least with regards to magic, no?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful.
Listen, the lessons she disrupted. Then again, that was that boy's influence.
Is that the boy?
Yeah. Zayden. Ugh.
Oh, is that the one on the painting dude was mentioned was giving the royal ties to Mayron?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That one. That one. He has such a terrible influence on her.
I'm such a terrible influence on her.
No, Zayden was
Oh.
a terrible influence on her. What?
Okay.
No, why you?
I don't know. That's why I was asking the question.
Anywho, anyhow, anywhere, anyway. Yes, thank you. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem.
Also, the thing I told you about before, I have apologized twice. I am willing to apologize as many times as needed.
Yes, I know.
Did you do something to Christark?
No. At least I don't think they have.
No, it was the High Lady incident.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving Christark a heads up about it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened after I retired with everything.
Oh, somebody was dying. Somebody else passed out. I was healing 2 patients at once. Was not told actually what was happening at all, so I don't know what was happening.
Died, right?
Apparently I don't think the Nether likes me. Which I don't know what I did to the Nether. Before this. I got told to leave, was worried about the person passed out, asked to see that person, got told like, oh, well, in the overworld, and I answered, obviously. And that was how I said it, which was not the tone I should have taken with the High Lady.
Yeah.
So that's the event, and I have apologized since, twice, first immediately after, then formally wrote it.
Okay, that's good.
In case that comes to you now, you know the situation.
Thank you.
And I would like to keep my job, please.
I'm not firing you.
Considering you just got it, I certainly hope so.
At that point, if I'm not apothecary, I don't know what's left for me in the end.
Well, you just, you get to be my event plan now.
True, true.
You could be my
Skylar
man in
event.
waiting, you know?
Your job is fine.
Man in waiting, Skylar, alright.
Your
Always
job is
waiting.
fine. Not
My
going
job's
anywhere.
fine, good, good. Okay, good, good. I was worried there for a second, considering what, well, you know.
Just try not to do it again to either of the princesses.
I am trying. I was trying.
You are trying, yes. But this is okay.
See, I feel like that was actually a failed insult.
Well, it was meant to be a joke. It's a jokey insult, you know? You are trying
Yeah.
sometimes, Skylar, but it's okay. It's part of who you are.
Ah, yes, of course, of course.
I'm sorry. The banter between us is not the same as it used to be. I should know better. But it's okay.
No, you know. I think I'm just a little tired, but that's all.
You'll get some rest then.
Yes, no, you
I
should
don't
go.
want to.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Well, I need to
Go
study
get some
fire
rest.
magic. I need to study fire magic for a patient, for a future patient, so that's a thing.
Go get rest. Rest is helpful.
I'm going to
That's
hold
good for
my
you.
tongue.
There you go.
I respectfully disagree. Fantastic idea, however, I disagree. Alright then.
Well, I'm going to go back to my house to write down some invites to people for the event. And then from there, we can do the photo
We're
shoot
gonna catch
next
those
time.
goblins.
Alright. Okay.
Skylar, you're a very interesting person.
Thank you.
In a good way.
Thank you. Alright, but yes,
Alright.
good luck.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
Good
work on your outfit soon
Evening,
after-
everyone.
Yes, good evening, Christark. Hope you enjoy some peace and quiet.
Yeah, me too.
Christark, actually.
Oh,
Not
Sky-
you, Olivier.
Oh, okay, goodbye. Have a nice time. Alright. Well, I'm going to write these invites down, but I'm not going to record it, so you will learn about it later. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. Hello, adios. 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 Ha 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 ha.